Hello and welcome to Roving Report, a program that looks at the Northeast in all its dimension and brings you the changing mood and tenor of the region in all its colors. I'm your host Lumpim Vashum, and the highlights of today's program are: students from Northeast region seek admission in Delhi University. Government to act tough against GNLA militants in Meghalaya. Centre appeals to militant outfits to shun violence after a police officer killed in Assam. And FIFA World Cup fever grips Northeast. New Delhi, being a major educational hub, attracts students from all parts of the country. A large number of students from northeastern states have come to the capital city to seek admission in various colleges and educational institutions. We have a report.
Admission in colleges across New Delhi is in full swing. Like every year, Delhi University colleges are attracting students from the northeastern states. Hannah, who hails from Mizoram, has chosen Delhi University to be her choice for higher studies. Better facilities and infrastructure at colleges in the national capital attracts many like her. They prefer courses like political science, botany, English and mathematics.
I came here for study because in Mizoram is not a good place and not proper institution and all. That's why I came here to learn.
I have lots of many good advantages in Delhi, okay? Like, it's also one of the capital of India. I guess I have a lots of many relatives and cousins also there. So I have good advantage in studying Delhi here.
Various Northeast student organizations have set up help desks to assist and guide the applicants. They help the newcomers in filling up forms, choosing colleges, accommodation and completing other basic formalities. The Naga Students Union Delhi, Kuki Students Union Delhi, Bodo Students Union Delhi and many more organizations are helping the students who have come to Delhi for the first time.
Our main concern is we need to reach out to the freshers, and after the admission thing, we're going to organize even orientation program. So we're trying to sit here, reach out to as much people as possible, because when they come to Delhi, the place is new, culture is new, and you know, DU is such a big campus. They don't know where to go. Most of them don't even know how to fill up the forms because it's very new, you know, OMR shit and all. So that's the reason we're trying to help them get friendly and not make mistakes so that they can get into the right institutions.
When I first come to Delhi, being a Naga, I approach the NECD. That's what I don't need to stand in the queue to get my form. I just get, they'll keep ready the form. They'll fill up for me. I just need to show my mark sheet. That's all. It's very useful for a student. And then like first time when we need accommodation or PG or anything, they direct us because some of the Naga people are also running PG here. And then it's very convenient for the student.
Despite few incidents of molestation and racial discrimination in the capital city recently, it remains a favorite place for students for northeastern states to study and work.
Moving on, the northeastern states have been witnessing a rapid growth in rural and urban areas, especially with the implementation of several government-run schemes. Let's focus on the changing scenario in the region with our segment Ripples. Women in the Northeast have been taking up self-employment ventures to supplement their family incomes. A self-help group in Manipur has been helping local women in making a living by utilizing the easily available water hyacinth to make different useful products. Take a look.
Karibam Sarju Chanu, a resident of Thongju village in Imphal East district, launched Water Hyacinth Craft Center, a self-help group, last year. She now provides employment to local women who produce handicraft items with the use of water hyacinth, locally known as Kabo Kang, an easily available aquatic weed. Sarju received craft training under a skill development program organized by the Northeastern Development Finance Corporation Limited. Now she has been imparting training to the local women through the group.
Koi si je the hogi 2013 gi October 22 da gi koi gi nefi gi makada koi si skill development koi gi 10 days gi training program ma koi club na sinbi na tawgi sigi da koi gong bu da gi ozara so gi makada koi train pangjabane sigi phangama matungda koi gi akoi se hana thabai ngang su da bida yum da topang jabang khang da bida laibudo koi sinpam ma phangjaba gi da makda koi si da hona ba yaina koi free da laidoi saru akoi honaraga nongboda khara khara da oisu thoga imungi kitang da oisu koi mateng pangba ngamna bui da makta koi si tawjaba.
Sarju currently provides employment to 8 people. They produce attractive items like bags, cushions, jewelry boxes, baskets and several other decorative products. The products are in huge demand both within the state and outside. The women workers are happy to be able to earn a decent living and are keen to impart training to other unemployed youth.
Sum seasona sum toraga had seasona kano toraga koi ozawai gumba had the leka da sum lairiba had angang ipim sam to aro sum lai kano toraga so koi free da gumba laiba yaoidana adu gumba to so koi takningne adegi moida so kaitang free da laiba mauna ha jing so aina ozawai raga so gumba da siji lambi se taw yang kanai sigi seasona koida aduki matikana paisa gi problem su laitre adu da imung da su help tawre adu sigi lambi se moi gi damakta koin aina mateng pangge haina su khanba.
The growth of self-help groups like this one has come as a boon for the local unemployed women who are now able to earn a living and support their families.
With the rising activities of outlawed Garo National Liberation Army in Garo Hills of Meghalaya, the government has decided to act tough to maintain peace in the region. Plans are in the pipeline to strengthen the state police force to tackle rising terrorism in the Garo Hills.
The Meghalaya police got into a gun battle with GNLA militants in East Garo Hills after busting their camp in Durama forests. The crackdown was launched after 2 cadres of the militant outfit brutally killed a 32-year-old Garo woman by suspecting her to be a police informer.
They had reached the camp, so they busted the camp. Now the camp, obviously, the element of surprise may have not been, achieved to the extent that we desired. But anyway, the camp, they have scattered. It will take some time for them to regroup, and basically we have not been able to get anyone and neutralize some of them. So it's only a question of postponing the inevitable as such, to my mind. Sooner or later we'll catch up with them.
The centre has rushed 10 companies of additional paramilitary forces to assist the state police. Meghalaya Chief Minister Mukul Sangma said the Assam-based anti-talk factions of Alpha and NDFB were also active in the Garo Hills and were in cohorts with the GNLA.
Killing of this woman is very unfortunate, very sad, highly condemnable, and we condemn the act.
The government is stressing on strengthening the state's police force to tackle rising terrorism in the Garo Hills. Efforts are also on to adopt the dialogue process with GNLA through interlocutors on condition that they abjure violence.
Let us now take a look at some of the events that made news in the Northeast recently.
The Education Fest 2014 at Gandhi Memorial Hall in Imphal attracted a large number of students. The 2-day event, organized by Lynchpin Group, saw the participation of 30 educational institutes from 15 states. The students got the opportunity to interact with the representatives of top universities and colleges. Manipur's Directorate of Environment observed the World Environment Day on June 5th at MFDC Auditorium under the UNEP theme Small Island Developing States in the Broader Context of Climate Change. The officials highlighted the amount of forests destroyed every year for jhum cultivation in the state. However, in Assam, the students and faculty members of Assam Agriculture University celebrated the World Environment Day with a tree plantation and sapling distribution program. This year's UN World Environment Day theme, Raise Your Voice, Not the Sea Level, was briefly highlighted at the event. Saplings were also distributed to the general public. 4 Manipuri truck drivers who were abducted on May 28th from Ambarjan in Assam were recently released near Silchar. The drivers were received by family members and officials of All Manipur Road Transport Drivers and Motor Workers Union. The released drivers revealed that they were abducted by 4 armed men for a ransom of 30 lakh rupees when they were on their way to Imphal from Guwahati.
The authorities in Tripura have sent a large group of Bangladeshi nationals back to their homeland. The repatriation process began after a meeting between the border security forces of both India and Bangladesh. We have a report.
On June 3rd, over 350 people, including women and children belonging to Chakma and Tripuri tribes from Bangladesh, entered the Indian territory and taken refuge in 4 villages of Kandachera area along the international border. They fled their villages after non-tribals attacked their homes in Chittagong Hill Tracts, a tribal-dominated area in Bangladesh that borders India and Myanmar. After holding a series of meetings with officials of the Border Security Force and Border Guard Bangladesh, 92 of them were recently repatriated in the presence of senior civil and security officials of the 2 countries.
The repatriation of 92 numbers of Bangladeshi nationals. They are all Chakma and they came from Dikhinala Thana area of Khagrachari district. Recently it is heard, as told by them, that there was some disturbance amongst themselves, and because of violence that come to this Indian port on 3rd of this month.
Some 250 of migrants are untraceable and authorities are making attempts to locate and repatriate them soon. Meanwhile, a large number of returnees demanded written assurance for the Bangladeshi Authority of Safety of Life and Property from fundamentalist attack and actual implementation of the Chittagong Hill Tract Peace Accord. President Pranab Mukherjee said while addressing the parliament that strict measure will be taken to check illegal migration and cross-border infiltration in the northeast.
The issue of infiltration and illegal immigrants in the northeast region will be tackled on priority, and all pending fencing work along the northeast border will be completed.
India shares a 4,096-kilometer long border with Bangladesh, the longest boundary it has with any of its neighbors.
A superintendent of police and his personal security guard were killed in an encounter with the United People's Liberation Army in Karbi Anglong district of Assam. We have a report.
Nityanand Goswami, the superintendent of police of Hamrin Police District, was leading an operation against the insurgent outfit in remote Rongthang forest area where they came face to face with the militants. The police team retaliated, and in the ensuing encounter, Goswami and his personal security guard were killed.
सूचना आई थी कि एक गांव में कुछ एक्सट्रीमिस्ट शरण लिए हुए हैं, वहां पे रुके हुए हैं और किसी को किडनैप करने या कुछ इस तरह की वारदात करने वाले हैं। तो एसपी, एडिशनल एसपी और ओसी ये तीनों अपना फोर्स लेके गए। जिस गांव की सूचना थी उस गांव तक पहुंच गए। उस गांव को 3 पार्टी बना के उन्होंने 3 पार्टियां बना ली। उसके बाद सर्च किया उसको, और सर्च करने के दरमियान थोड़ी देर बाद इनमें उधर से फायरिंग आई जंगल की तरफ से।
Union Minister of State for Home Affairs Kiran Rijiju and Assam Chief Minister Tarun Gogoi visited Karbi Anglong to pay tribute slain Superintendent of Police and his personal security guard. Their last rites were performed with full state honor. The police force and top officials paid floral tributes and gave them a guard of honor with gun salute. Saddened by the incident, Kiran Rijiju appealed to militant outfits to give up arms and join the mainstream.
My appeal to all those who are working in various factions of underground elements and other groups who are conducting and involved in illegal activities, please come to the mainstream. We have opened, our channel to you.
Assam Chief Minister Tarun Gogoi has confirmed that 10 suspected cadres of United People's Liberation Army involved in killing of police officer have been arrested. He said the operation is on to root out militants from the region.
All those who are responsible for killing this officer and the Jawan, they have been arrested. They belong to one group, extremist group, UPLA. And all the 10, the commander and deputy commander, all they have been arrested on the border of the Nagaland and what you call Assam border.
UPLA was formed in 2013 to counter the Karbi People's Liberation Tigers, and it is mostly operating in Karbi Anglong district.
The Northeast region has abundant talent in sports. Recently, a swimming championship was held in Jorhat to attract and select the talented swimmers from Assam to participate in the national event to be held later this month. We have a report.
More than 300 young swimmers from across Assam gathered in Jorhat to show their ability to compete in the national level competition. The inter-district swimming competition was organized by the Jorhat Swimming Society under the aegis of the All Assam Swimming Association. The two-day competition clearly reflected their zeal and enthusiasm for the sport.
This time we are going to break at least 3 or 4 events. Our swimmers will break the national records. Definitely we will bring laurels to our performance of our swimmers. हमारा swimmers ने तो अभी इंटर डिस्ट्रिक्ट पे रिकॉर्ड तोड़ा है, so हमारा मेन टारगेट इज टू ब्रेक दिस रिकॉर्ड इन द नेशनल इटसेल्फ, तभी तो रिकॉग्निशन मिलेगा। और इस बार नेशनल रिकॉर्ड होने से एशियन एज ग्रुप भी इंडिया में है, तो इस स्विमर्स को इंडिया रिप्रेजेंट करने का भी चांस मिलेगा। सो प्रिपरेशन उसी की तरह से चल रहा है।
For the fourth consecutive year, Jorhat has hosted the competition at its international standard pool built in 2010. Altogether, 12 swimmers have been selected to represent Assam in the upcoming National Swimming Championship to be held in Indore from June 26th.
This one बहुत tough है, easy भी है। मैं 200 freestyle, 100 freestyle खेल रहा हूँ और मैंने 50 fly और 50 freestyle में रिकॉर्ड तोड़ा है।
Such occasions provide the talented sportspersons from the Northeast an opportunity to prove their ability and perform at the national and international events.
Like the rest of the world, FIFA World Cup 2014 fever grips the Northeast region. In cities, special arrangements for screening of the FIFA World Cup has been made, whereas in rural areas, the kids are out with a soccer ball to show their love for the sport. Let's take a look.
The mood is all set to enjoy the thrill of soccer. These youngsters in Assam's Guwahati city are singing and playing the world's most amazing sport, football, as the FIFA World Cup kicked off in Brazil on June 12th. The sport is popular in the nook and corner of the northeastern region. Be it young or old, everyone is crazy to support their favorite team.
मैनचेस्टर यूनाइटेड है, आर्सेनल है, चेल्सी है, आपका क्या नाम, और ब्राजील है, ब्राजील अर्जेंटीना है, ये है सब क्लब का, और कंट्री का भी है, जो ब्राजील का है उसका आपका अर्जेंटीना है.
Though India has no representation in international football, but many are rooting for their favourite international players. For these children, Cristiano Ronaldo, Eden Hazard and Neymar are their favourite soccer players to watch at the FIFA World Cup.
स्टाइल का दिया है लेकिन थोड़ा अलग हो गया है. क्या स्टाइल क्या है ये? नेमार के देना चाहता था लेकिन वो दूसरा हो गया. और किस टीम को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं आप? अभी तो हम पोर्टुगल को सपोर्ट करते हैं.
Recently, Bollywood actor John Ibrahim visited Shillong and launched the Guwahati franchise of Indian Super League. The team is named as Northeast United Football Club.
We're very proud to represent the Northeast, and I proudly say that I am the brand ambassador for football in the Northeast, and I hope we can show Northeast and we can show the rest of India what Northeast is and how we are the talent bed and the hotbed of football for the rest of India.
Likewise, in a city like Imphal, people have been rushing to buy new TV sets to watch the FIFA World Cup. 70% of Northeastern players make up under-19 Indian team that speaks volume of football talent in the region. Many of them dream to take Indian soccer team to the World Cup.
With that, we've come to the end of this episode of Roving Report. I'm your host, Lumpim, signing off. Do send in your feedback and suggestions to roving@anin.com. Goodbye and see you next week.